Now, I want to bring your attention to two very important key factor in a thumbnail. Very, I think is hardly anybody mentions this, and I think it is the most important. When you come into making thumbnails, you must, absolutely must, two things with the font. You want it bold, easy to read, no fancy stuff. No fancy stuff. Number one part of the font. Don't go with any fancy font. Number two, let's say three. There's three parts. Number two, you want an outline. It is very important. Have an outline with contrast. Contrast as being white letters with a black outline, at least maybe two, at least 3, 4, I guess they're pixels width. It'll have a width on it. You got to have an outline on that font. Okay, you should have that outline on all your font, all of it. Now, when you make an image, any image, this is key. Now, some people might disagree, but until proven wrong, just go with it. When you make that image, you type it out in small letters, like I did there. Type it out in small letters with hyphens in between each word, and exactly the same as your title of the video. The title of the video should be exactly to that image. We're talking thumbnail here. So those are key factors, and just don't miss that. Number one, always give font an outline. It makes it pop. Always. Number two, bold font. No fancy font. Bold font. No fancy font. Don't use that fancy font because it's very hard to read. Bold font. Arial, Impact, Anton, something like that, and bold. Make it bold. Easy to read font. Stay away from fancy font for thumbnails. And number three, when you go to name your thumbnail, use the exact same words, keywords that you have in your title. Use that same phrase in your title. That's what you would name your thumbnail, and use small letters. Now, don't just pass this off. Now, the reason I left this in the end to make sure you catch that, I mentioned before in the video, but it ain't too many people going to get this far to get that knowledge, and if you stick with me, you'll get knowledge like that as we go along, because I've been doing this for a long time, working somebody else's YouTube channel. So what you're seeing here just isn't something that I'm just starting out doing. Just pay attention. It's me, GoPappyGo. Bite-sized tips that are huge.